What? Oh my god. I knew he was gonna come into play. Did I say this? Hi everyone, I'm going to react to My Hero Academia Season 7, Episode 18, I believe. It's a Small World. Last episode. Lady Nagon helped. Deku took Shigaraki under the ground. They were able to stop the coffin from falling. You had people trying to stop all the students from Shikasu High School, whatever, Hero School. They came and they'll try to stop Alpha One from going to Shigaraki, and then Dark Shadow, like with that giant punch. What else? You have Toga that's sort of like having this sort of like crisis, like why can't I become Jin and all of that. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have a reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/. And now let's start this episode. And here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Because you don't like them? Like deep down you don't like them?
だから彼女は涙を見逃さない。
She's able to figure out the original Toga. You know, you're seeing the crying and everything. Yume no naka.
ここで抑え続けて止めるんだ。
ダークシャドウを覆って光を遮って闇を供給させるの。ボト
ー Of course.
やはり力でゴリ押ししてくるやつは面倒だな。
Why does he sound like Shigaraki? He's clearly younger, right?
絶対行かせねっす。ここは気づいていた。
What? Oh my god.
最高であることに。
I knew he was gonna come into play. Did I say this? Wait, did he just try to stop it?
貴様ら。俺たちも来たぜ、常闇。
What the heck? He's controlling him?
この超高周波装置と我らの個性を組み合わせることで計画は遂行される。ない。
Pinky.
この高周波はオール・フォー・ワンの音声を加工したもの。どれほど堅牢な高速だろうと、この声は遮蔽物をすり抜け。
And reach Gigantomachia. When they said roll, I couldn't help but be reminded of Star. Too late.
心の傷そのものだから。
よし、真相ここへワープ移送し、戦地から離れた場所にかくまった。
Okay.
こうなった時に備えて。やべえ、バレた。
What is that goo?
マキアが起きれば勝ち。
Ah.
体張りだけ見せて隠れていようと思ったらよ。あん時の厨房より隠れやすい雑魚がいた。強き者が正当な権利を得る。
She's not gonna let you kill another
トの濃度と量、あなたこんなの
She's burning herself up.
あの時はここまでできなかった。だから爆豪と轟の特訓方法を教えてもらった。もう嫌だから、もう嫌だから。
そう、こいつ俺の流動的な体質を利用して手に勝ち馬にただ助かった。
みんな先生の授業大好きだった。弱いから怖いってことを知ってる。あなたたちも私たちもそうやってできてるんでしょ。
こいつはたまらない。マキア浮いてる奴らを止めるんだ。
さすが骨抜き柔軟に対応だぜ。霧島、借りは返したぜ。
んなもん返さなくたっておめえはずっと俺のヒーローだ。赤
Ugh. He's true.
オール・フォー・ワンに全てを向けろ。
青山一家が僕をどう欺いたのかガテンが言った。操るこそそれは僕のやり方だろう。
姿を違えど匂いでわかる。探したぞオール・フォー・ワン。知れよ、なぜ俺を置いていった。
Hmm? Hmm?
僕の可愛いマキア、この先僕は姿を消す。あの時後継の主はオール・フォー・ワンの匂いと声だった。ずっと信じて待っていたのに主が俺を置き去りにして逃げ出した。
洗脳中も上ごとのように裏切られた怒りを吐いてたぜ。
なぜ
だから俺はこいつ自身の怒りに相乗りする時間を作ってセーフティーでいるだけだ。でも俺の個性で心までは操れない。消えるまで抑え続けろ。
Why you keep calling away, man?
あんた正気じゃないよ。応じる方もね。伝えたいって原初の欲求なんじゃないかと思うわ。自分の仕事はよく見返してるから覚えてる。体育祭に出る前のあの子、今
付き合わせて申し訳ありません。
付き合わされた覚えはねえな。
ギガントマキアの銃弾によって
Ah, the press conference.
ジャーナリズムとは言えない支援だから、これも私事なんです。いずくだけじゃありません。戦いから降りゆく仲間を横目に戦場に残ることを選択した人。日本は終わったと各国で報道されています。しかしまだ戦ってい
Aw, Akbar.
ですから届けます。
Wait, was that
Ma-
the girl with the yellow hair from that movie?
日本ってどこ？僕知ってる。オールマイトがいたとこだよ。
Clearly, those kids should not be speaking Japanese because they're in another country. But okay.
なんでもいい。魔王を叩き続けられれば。
支えることしかできなくてごめん。その支えがバルドルを加速させる。
殺処分だ。 クズが若返るほど抑えが効かなくなる感じだ。身を委ねるだけで個性のポテンシャルをより引き出せる。こんなにも強い光を発生させられる。僕をここまで追い詰めた彼の個性をホークス、強欲、因子がただれている。損傷するたびに巻き戻しの進行速度が上がっている。
どれならおいらのモキモキどれやこれ。小闇からダークシャドウ飛んじゃねえよ。あんたのせいで友達が泣いてたんだよ。
見ろ、報道のヘリだ。何も守れなかったな、ヒーロ
ーからの避難民受け入れ先として専守防衛の任を任されておりましたが、未だ到着なし。
まだ希望は。
I'm feeling sad and like I don't want to talk, but like, whatever. At least Gigantomachia was on our side. It's so hard when I'm in this mood to find the energy to talk. Like, okay. So, the way the episode started, with Robbie basically talking about Toga and her quirks and things not working out and all of that, and then you see Uraraka, seeing her crying, and they go from there to the intro, I believe. So I thought this episode was gonna be focused on them too, like Uraraka trying to reach Toga and all of that, but that was basically it. We didn't see them at all during the rest of the episodes. And then this episode was focused basically on stopping All for One. I knew he wasn't gonna be defeated that easily, but everybody was trying the best, but then he got away, and then he was going to a Shigoraki, I guess, basically. And then I see Gigantomachia, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I knew he was gonna be part of this. But then you see Shinzo on him, and like him attacking All for One, and I'm like, whoop, is he controlling him? And then they go basically through the flashback of how he got to do that. Like Kirishima and Shinzo, they were sort of like hiding Shinzo away in a particular place, and then that sludge monster showed up again, like from the very first episode. Like he showed up, was taking control of Shinzo, and then Gigantomachia had been released, right? And he was the one that killed Midnight, and then to see Inky get upset and like throwing acid at him, and see her being sort of like hurt with through the process of it, and then she was running to Shinzo, talking about how she asked Todoroki and Bakugo about how they were training and all of that to make herself stronger because she couldn't do anything when it came to protecting Midnight and all of that. So she ran toward him and then she poured acid on the sledge monster, and Denzel was released, and Denzel, having heard All for One on tape, was able to mimic his voice and got um Gigantomachia to respond to him, so thereby sort of like brainwashing him. But then he didn't actually like sort of like take full control of it, because he knew that Gigantomachia was bearing this anger towards All for One, because he felt like All for One abandoned him and betrayed him. So um, he was able to, they were sort of like able to use that anger, I guess. Um, Gigantomachia's anger toward All for One to their advantage. But then All for One getting younger, when he was on the ground and he started attacking like people, like left and right, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then you hear him, and I'm like, why does it sound like Shigaraki? Was that how All for One used to sound since the beginning? Or is it because they're sort of like been trying to meld and become this one person? Is that why he sounded like Shigaraki? Because at one point, even Gigantomachia was like, they sounded the same, but they were not the same, or something or other like that. So I guess that's how he used to sound like. Or am I mishearing them? Do they not sound alike? But either way, the fact that he was getting younger sort of like made him, I guess, unleash more control of his quirk. Whatever. Either way, he took Hawk's quirk, man. When that was happening, and then he's like, I'm gonna take Dark Shadow away, and I'm like, no. And then you see Pop Off just there, like throwing his stuff at him, like don't take. When he said don't take Dark Shadow away from him, that hit me. Because Dark Shadow is not just a quirk; it's this. Him and Tokoyami, was that his name? Like, they've been together since the very beginning. He's not just a quirk; he's his own entity. They've been sort of like together since he was born, basically, or whatever. So it's like, no, don't take him away from him. I mean, thankfully, he just took Hawk's quirk, and then he left. But before he left, there were these reporters that we've seen throughout the season. These two choppers, these two ladies, show up and filming stuff, and then off one is like, basically, these people are filming you guys, not being able to stop me. Basically, that you guys are failures, and they're filming that, and they're gonna, put it out into the world. And and then he left, right? And then while these two reporters were speaking, they were showing what was happening to the world, and then they were showing these they showed this one hero that I recognized, that sort of like had this, he really has this thing in front of his mouth, whatever. So them showing those heroes that sort of like abandoned their hero duties and all of that, I feel like them seeing the resistance, seeing these villains, these former villains, like the gentle criminal and whatever, and then La Brava, all these people helping to stop All for One. I feel like all those people are gonna join the battle, I mean, like if they don't, what other choice do they have? Just stay there and watch their world be destroyed and not do anything? I feel like them seeing this is gonna push them all to come forward. And then the end there is, I'm sort of like, maybe I don't know, I'm being confused or something, or maybe I don't know. But Hawks, no Hawks, the students from Picasso High School, they were supposed to be at the school and receive um people from UA, right? The refugees, sort of like the evacuees. But then they were saying that they weren't coming or something or other like that, and they just decided instead of staying there, they decided to sort of like come join the battle. And with Hawks remembering that, and then him saying that hope was not lost, that there's still hope. I feel like, I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe the people that were supposed to evacuate to Shiketsu are sort of like gonna take up arms and join the battle. And that's why Hawks is saying that hope is not lost. Because if they were there and they were supposed to be receiving all these people, but the people aren't showing up, what are they doing? But they should have shown up already, or you know, maybe not all of them, but at least some of them, but they're not showing up. So I'm thinking if they're not showing up, that means there's something else going on. And so maybe Hawks realized that, and that's why he's saying that hope is not lost. I don't know. Um, I'm like, I'm so tired of seeing All for One. Like, people try to stop him, but it seems like he's always getting away from them, like getting his way. And now he's making his way toward Igoraki, and I don't know. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is going to be in the pinned comment, so just click on it, check it out. I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. I bet you can keep